I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Marla, would you do roll call, please?
Mayor Nicholson.
Here.
Vice Mayor Sanger.
Here.
Councilmember Durst. Espinoza.
Here.
Martinez.
Here.
Smith. Here. Wells. Here.
Okay, we have a forum here. Mr. Durst is on the phone with us tonight. We'll start out with the public hearing of the ordinance of third reading adopting fiscal year 2020 to 2021 budget. If there's anybody from the public that wants to comment on that. Okay, and we'll move on down to citizens participation. And this is where anybody in the audience is given 5 minutes to speak about anything that's not on tonight's agenda.
As Honorable Mayor and Council and community, I just wanted to take this time to invite everyone to come to the City of Rollins beautification and cleanup effort, which is taking place in the morning. So Wednesday morning tomorrow from 7 to 9, we're going to be meeting at Fire Station 2. And we'd love to have the community come join us. We'll be cleaning up for those 2 hours. You can come join whenever you can. And if you're not allowed to come, for some reason as a person, you have to go to work, you have to get your kids somewhere, you can clean up whenever you want. The city will provide orange trash bags at either Public Works or the Rec Center. And then we'll pick those up after they're filled. So the city employees are just really excited to have the community come join us and get that area cleaned up. So thank you.
Thank you, Myra. Anybody else like to come up? Okay, thank you. Now move on down to city council reports. The first one we have here is the Board of Adjustments. And the only thing I have a report on that is we have a meeting tomorrow night at 5:30 here at City Hall, if anybody wants to attend that. The next item is COG, and I have nothing to report on that one. I'll move on down to item C, DDA Main Street, Councilwoman Smith.
Yes, we had a short telephone conference meeting, and basically the outcome of that was that we were working on carryover approval of that for our budget on the board side. Then this is not new, but it's just to remind the council that Summerfest has been canceled due to the virus. And Passion and Pride has been rescheduled or postponed due to the virus. Letters have gone out to all our sponsors, so if they have donated money previous, of course, that it will go into next year's Pride and Passion Ball, so that money is still there, and we are very appreciative of those sponsors. And then one of the fun things that we're doing is we've received some funding, and we're called Money Mania. And what happens is the DDA board member, DDA person, volunteer goes downtown and hands out coupons for $25 and then it's a $100 bill on Tuesday afternoon. So if you're out shopping and someone comes up to you and hands you $25, it's been pretty exciting for people and kind of stimulates people to come back into the businesses. So that's my report for this.
Okay, thank you, Councilwoman Smith. Next, we'll move on down to item D, Rollins Planning Commission, Councilman Espinoza.
Thank you, Mayor. Had old business, which was looking, reviewing the master plan, and we'll be getting back to the council later on that. Under new business, Jay Grable came by to represent the BZ 19-0501. It was a residential infill application, final plat made by the Christ Lutheran Church to divide the lot into 5 parcels. And the final plat passed, contingent that some of the paperwork was caught up so it can be sent to the city council for recommendations. Darcy Welcher came back on board of the planning commission, and Cheryl Bailey resigned, vice chairperson, and recommended Darcy be appointed to the vice chair, and seek reappointment.
Thank you, Councilman Espinoza. Next, we'll move on down to Urban Systems Committee, Councilman Sanger.
Nothing new to report?
Now we'll move on down to the minutes, the approval of the minutes of June 2nd, 2020 regular meeting. Councilwoman Wells.
I move to approve the city council regular meeting minutes of June 2nd, 2020 as presented.
Second.
We have a first and a second. Any objections to that motion that was made? Sherry, would you open online voting, please?
This is Aaron, I vote yes, I'm trying to log in.
Thank you, Aaron.
Mine didn't show up, but I'll vote yes.
Online voting is closed and motion carries with 6 yeas and Councilmember Smith abstained.
All right, thank you, Sherry. I'll move on down to correspondence and reports and information. The first item is art gallery opening street closure. And Marla is going to explain this one to us.
Honorable Mayor and council members, Teresa White with the Art Street Project is planning a gallery opening on July 3rd between 2 p.m. and 11 p.m. And she's requested a street closure across Cedar Street, not blocking the grinds. So it's going to be right at the art gallery location where the cones will go up, and they'll go up here so that people from 6th Street can't turn into Cedar Street. And department heads have reviewed this and have signed off that they're in approval of it.
Okay. Any questions from the council for Marla on that? Okay. Now we'll move down to item B, city manager's state of the city address. Justin? Yes, sir.
Honorable Mayor, City Council, citizens of Rollins. I address you tonight mere weeks before the start of the new fiscal year. We stand in the most interesting time in the world, and behind us now is the last fiscal year that found us fighting a great challenge and achieving even greater triumph. The last year found the city of Rollins facing the challenge of a change in leadership, the risk of declining revenues, and to top it all off, a worldwide pandemic. Even with all those challenges, the triumphs that have been achieved are nothing short of extraordinary. In the face of adversity, the city has made changes to ensure the viability, sustainability, transparency, and most importantly, accountability of all the members of this organization and community. As a part of the struggle we fight in the city, but the most critical to address is managing finances in a boom and bust cycle economy. The past fiscal year, the city has made great strides to address key issues that lead to failure in managing this style of economy. A new focus of managing spending and establishing reserves, along with more operational efficiencies, have allowed us to both increase the work completed on services and projects while holding our budget down to normal levels. In the upcoming fiscal year, we will be doing $1.2 million in street infrastructure work, along with the additional specific purpose tax work on Walnut and Edinburgh, totaling approximately $4.6 million, along with various other operational improvements. In addition to the financial struggles facing in most municipalities, along with us in the country, the city of Rollins is also establishing how we manage our communications. In the past fiscal year, the city has taken great strides to improve how we communicate to our citizens by creating a community relations position to ensure the community is aware of what is happening within the city and can effectively communicate to our staff. Additionally, with the establishment of a new human resources position, we have given our employees a stronger voice and a more efficient method to communicate with city administration. These changes open up lines of communications that are vital to the success of the city and the community. Not separate, but as a united group. In Wyoming, our communities are separated by large distances, so it is critical that we move forward together with open lines of communication to address the issues we face. Then we can move forward together in a unified and strong direction. We are also looking within the city to address areas where we have long faced struggles. We are working hard on evaluating ourselves and the various services we provide. These areas are citywide, including but not limited to public works, police, fire, and recreation. Over the next fiscal year, we're going to look at our operations and municipal code to streamline both functionality and efficiency in all areas of our city. Over the course of the last 5 months, I have been tasked with leading this great community. I have strived to change the operations, the attitude, and most importantly, the culture within the city of Rawlins to be one of service, leadership, and accountability. While the success or failure of this endeavor by me may be questioned, I feel the strides we have made are just the beginning of a stronger Rawlins. General J.A. Rawlins founded this city because of the amazing water source. And as water is the foundation of the human body, I believe that Rawlins can become the foundation for both Carbon County and the great state of Wyoming. We are on a path of success and transformation which will establish the Water City, Rawlins, Wyoming, will be a leader in strengthening the county's place in the state of Wyoming and the state of Wyoming's place in these United States. Lastly, I would like to take a moment to thank this council, the citizens of Rawlins, and city department heads, along with all of my amazing employees I have had the pleasure to lead over the last several months. Thank you and God bless.
Thanks, Justin. We appreciate that. Next, we'll move on down to item C, department monthly reports. Anybody have any questions on those reports? I'll move on down to item 7, the approval of tonight's agenda. Councilman Sanger.
I move to approve the June 16, 2020 City Council agenda as amended by adding under new business, item D, approve 4th of July fireworks display.
Okay. We get a second.
I'll second that.
Councilman Martinez seconds that. Do we have any questions in that? Motion was made. Okay. Sherry, would you open online voting, please? You still with us, Aaron?
Yes, I will vote yes. I'm sorry, I can't log in.
Okay.
Online voting is closed and the motion carries with 7 yeas.
Okay, now we'll move on down to unfinished business. Ordinance, the third and final reading, the fiscal year 2020/2021 budget. Councilman Martinez.
I make a motion that we pass the third and final reading of the fiscal year 2020-2021 budget.
Okay, we have a first and a second. Any questions in regards to that motion was made? Anything you want to add, Dustin?
So we did make the adjustments.
Go ahead, Aaron.
So I just was going to speak to, Linda was concerned last time about the CARES grant. I was just gonna let her know that that's all been, everybody signed off on that and that's all been taken care of.
Thank you, Aaron.
Did you guys want to take a quick look at those 2 pages to make sure that's good? Or were you guys able to take a look at them?
Yep, we
I
were
made
taking
all the adjustments as you guys wished.
I think we're good with that. Okay. There's no more questions, and Sherry, would you open online voting, please?
vote yes.
Thank you, Aaron.
Online voting is closed and motion carries with 7 yeas.
We'll move on down to item 9, new business. And the first item is the approval of the payroll. Councilman Sanger.
I move to approve the May 24th, 2020 through June 6th, 2020 payroll register for $236,333.48.
Okay, we have a first and a second. Is there any objections or questions in that motion that was made? Okay, Sherry, would you open online voting, please?
Yes.
Thank you, Aaron.
Online voting is closed and motion carries with 7 yeas.
Okay, I'll move on down to the approval of accounts payable. Councilwoman Smith.
I move to approve the accounts payable register for the period of May 29, 2020 to June 11, 2020 in the amount of $375,702.91.
Councilwoman Wells.
I'll second.
Okay, we have a first and a second. Any questions or objections to that motion that was made? Okay, Sherry, would you open online voting, please?
Vote yes.
Online voting is closed and motion carries with 7 yeas.
I'll move on down to item C, a resolution adopting fiscal year 2020/2021 pay plan. Motion, Councilman Sanger.
I move to approve the fiscal year 2020-2021 payment plan as presented.
Okay. Councilman Martinez seconds that. Is there any questions or objections or for Dustin?
Thing I did want to talk to you guys about briefly. Okay. On this, one of the changes we have made this year is typically these are based on monthly salary. It was very complicated syncing that all up between our accounting software, which prefers hourly or annually, to a monthly setup. So what we did was we took the monthly wage, multiplied by 12, and put that number in, so it's now based on an annual wage. That is all we did, so it is much easier on the right-hand side to just look at these numbers. So it looks like a major change, but it's pretty simple.
Just clean it up. Okay. Any questions for Dustin on that? Okay. Is that all you have on that, Dustin? Okay. Then Sherry, would you open online voting, please?
I vote yes.
Online voting is closed and the motion carries with 6 yeas and Councilmember Smith abstained.
Thank you, Sherry. I'll move on down to item D, the approval of 4th of July fireworks display. Councilman Sanger.
I move to approve and authorize the Rollins Fire Department to proceed with the fireworks display for the Independence Day celebration on July 4th, 2020, in accordance with City of Rollins Municipal Code number 9.32.040, section C.
Okay, we have a first and a second.
Honorable Mayor, Council, as you know, this is our annual celebration of Independence Day, and we have already begun the preparations that I'm aware of. There are no fire restrictions. We have the epicenter of winter in Rollins, so we're pretty good. We did reach out to the BLM, the Carbon County Fire Departments. If there's nothing going on for them, they're going to assist us once again in fire suppression. And we have incorporated the talent of Myra, our new specialist, to help us send a message of safety and tactical restrictions that also go along with this.
Will this be down there where it normally is by the east of the football stadium?
Yes, sir.
Councilman Martinez.
Thanks to the council. I just want to thank you for last year's show. It was excellent. And I happened to be in Rock Springs and got to see theirs. I think yours is what we put together is Not bad. It's nice.
We certainly appreciate it. Thank you.
Any other questions for John?
I just want to throw out, hey, I really appreciate you guys doing all that also. That's really awesome. It's a heck of a show for this little place, and I definitely think it's awesome.
Thank you, Councilman Durst.
If there's no more questions for John, Sherry to open online voting, please.
I'm a definite yes.
We weren't sure about that, Aaron.
Online voting is
I just
closed,
don't want to play with the votes.
and the motion carries with 7 yeas.
All right, thank you, Sherry.
Thank you.
Thank you, John. Now we'll move on down to item 10, executive session. Councilwoman Smith.
I move that we go into executive session at 7:51 PM. Pursuant to Wyoming statute 15-44052, consider the appointment, employment, right to practice, or dismissal of a public officer, professional person or employee, or to hear complaints of groups. Or hear complaints or charges brought against an employee, professional person, or officer, unless the employee, professional person, or officer requested a public hearing. The governing body may execute from any public or private hearing exclude from any public or private hearing during the examination of a witness, and other witnesses in the matter being investigated following the hearing or executive session. The governing body may deliberate on its decision in executive session. 3, on matters concerning litigation to which the governing body is a party, or proposed litigation to which the governing body may be a party. And 9, to consider or receive any information classified as confidential by law.
Thank you, Linda. We have a first and a second. Any objections to that motion that was made? Sherry, would you open online door, please?
Yes.
Online voting is closed, and motion carries with 7 yeas.
All right, thank you, Sherry. We are now in executive session. Aaron, are you going to join us downstairs for that on the phone?
Yeah, I was gonna ask you, do I call it, do I do the same system, or?
Yes.
Are we just calling direct?
You'll have to call in on the same number.
Okay, no, that's fine. It's very easy for me, no problem.
All right, thank you, Aaron. Talk to you in a few minutes.
Since you're the first one,